Good morning students. So in our last video we were reading about the simple present tense. So what we have read that simple present tense is one of the most common tenses and we use that for expressing the usual or the repeated action, universal truths, etc. Then we have also learned that in case of simple present tense, when we are making a positive sentence or an affirmative sentence, what we do, we add subject with the base form of the verb and we add objects. Like you go to school, so you is the subject, okay, and go is the verb, that is the base form, and to school is the object. Okay, I hope you have understood that. We have already dealt, but in case of negative and interrogative, that also we have seen. So here what we have done, we add subject, do or does, and we write not plus the base form and object. So she doesn't go to school, okay, like that. And in question form, do or does comes before, and what we do, we add subject plus the base form of the verb and the object. Like, do I go to school? And we end this kind of sentences with the question mark. We also have seen, now here is the fill in the blanks. You need to fill with the simple present tense of the given verbs in the bracket. So the first one is the train dash arrive in another 10 minutes. The aurora borealis dash light up in the night sky in the Arctic regions. Pranesh dash draw water from the well and dash water his plants every day. The next season of this drama dash begin in September. Dash conduct heat better than iron. 6 number, dash can we wait until he dash finishes work. 7. The Orion constellation dash resemble a warrior with the sword. 8 number, the meeting dash start at 10 a.m. Please dash do not be late. Now let's see present continuous tense. It is also termed as present progressive tense in some books. Okay, so as the name suggests, continuous means the ongoing action. So the present continuous tense, in the present continuous tense, the action is going on or still going on. Okay, and hence it is continuous. It is used to express the actions that are happening at this moment or this current moment or now. See, present continuous tense is also referred to as present progressive tense. And why it is referred to as present progressive tense? Because it refers to the action that is in progress at the time of speaking. So, progressive word is used. Okay, like the child is playing with the puppy. Okay, see, I am writing once more. So it refers to the actions that is in progress at the time of speaking. So the child is playing with the puppy. That means still the action is going on, or the action is in progress at the time of speaking. Okay, so the present continuous tense refers to the action that is in progress at the time of speaking. Okay, let's understand with one another example. Okay, so let's see the second example. I am drinking hot chocolate. Okay, now see the word drinking. Here ing form of the verb drink is used. So this drinking verb, see, So here the ing form is used. That refers that the action is in progress right now. So the action of drinking hot chocolate is still continued. So this verb is used. Now let's see how we have to form the present continuous tense. So for positive sentences or affirmative sentences, subject plus is, am or are plus the base form with the ing form. That means the verb plus ing plus object. See again here. So I is the subject. With I we use am. Then we plus ing, that is drink plus ing, and that is the hot chocolate is the object. Okay. Okay. With I am is used. With you. Okay. Then how will form the interrogative sentences in the present continuous tense? So we'll use the am, is or are before the subject, and we'll add the ing form of the verb, and after that we'll add object. So see here in this sentence, am I going to school? Now this is the interrogative form. So am is used before subject I and going to school, and after that which mark we will use? Question mark will use to end the sentences. Okay. Now when we use the present continuous tense, we use the present continuous tense for the following or describing the following type of sentences. Okay, let's see the number 1. Okay, like as I told you, the child is playing with the puppy. Then to describe the actions which have been going for a period of time but may not necessarily be happening at the time of speaking. Okay, like she is, this is the second one, preparing for examinations. So this action, this preparing for examinations, may have it been going for a period of time. Okay, okay, but not necessary, it is not necessary that now she is preparing for the exam, or when I am speaking about the girl, so this may not happen. Okay, now we may use the present continuous tense for actions that may take place in the near future, like evening is near future. Okay, so the guests are arriving in the evening. So here we are using the present continuous tense, okay, for the sentence. So for actions that may take place in the near future, we can use present continuous tense, and we can use the following expressions of time with the present continuous tense: now, today, at the moment, etc. Okay, now let's see the present perfect tense. So we use the present perfect tense to talk about an action that is completed in the recent past, like they have just arrived. So already they have arrived, so now only or before some time only they have arrived. So this action is completed, that means arriving, their arrival is completed. And what happened here in this sentence? Their effects remaining still. So for describing such actions or the actions that has completed some time in the past, okay, so and exact time we don't know, so we use the present perfect tense. Okay, so in the present perfect tense, the action is completed or has ended, Okay, so that is called perfect, and the exact time when the action happened is not important, so we don't mention in the time in the present perfect tense. Okay, so we use the present perfect tense to express about the actions which happened in unspecific time, because we are not specifying time. So and still have the result. Okay, so we use the present perfect tense. We use have or has with the third form of the verb. Okay, and for negative we use not. For making the question, in these sentences we use have or has before the subject. Okay, so here also there are certain rules to be followed while using the words have or has. Like with the pronouns I, you, we or they, we use have, and with the third person singular forms we use has. That means he, she or it, we will use has. Okay, see the examples. I have seen this movie. So here I is there, and for seeing this movie I have written I have. Okay, and for negative we have just added not after the has or have. Okay, and for making the question, so have or has will come before the subject. So subject here is I. Then as you know, we have to end this question interrogative sentences with the question mark. Okay, now we also use this tense to describe about the action that started in the past but still continued into the present. So we also use the present perfect tense. Like Medha has been a teacher in the school for the past 10 years. Okay, so for such sentences we use the present perfect tense. Now let's see the present perfect continuous tense. In the present perfect continuous tense, we use it to describe the actions that begin in the past and it's still going on. Okay, so we use this kind of sentences to talk about the action that started in the past but still going on when we are speaking. Okay, so like I have been waiting for an hour. Okay, the bird has been building its nest. Okay, so the similar form we are using have or has after the subject, and we are using been. Okay, and verb with ing form is used. Okay, and for making the negative sentences we add not after have or has, and again we'll add been and plus ing form of the verb. Okay, and for making the question have or has is added before the subject, and then been is written with verb and ing form of the object. Like I have not been waiting for an hour. Have I been waiting for an hour? Okay, so like that. Okay, so we make the tenses. So I hope all this is clear. Now in the next video we'll discuss about the past tense.